Today on Judge Murray.
He is a dirty cop. You see, me and my daughter Adriana were
speeding. She was going 67 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone along Main Street. When I asked her to step up, she got angry and violent with me. And when I placed her in cuffs, I searched her vehicle, and that's when I found.
You are a dirty cop. You framed us by planting drugs on us, you scumbag. You're gonna pay for this.
Whatever. I am gonna beat this case.
All right, folks. Court is now in session. All rise for the Honorable Judge Murray.
Good morning, folks. Please be seated. Alrighty, folks. Today we are here for case number 8492, Sarah Del Sol versus Officer Vance. May you both come up to the stand, please. Okay, so here, I see that Sarah Del Sol is suing Officer Vance here for unlawful arrest during a traffic stop for speeding, and also you are suing the Go City Department as well. Now, Mrs. Del Sol, please tell me what is going on.
Well, Your Honor, you see here, I am suing Officer Vance because he is a dirty cop. You see, me and my daughter Adriana were on our way to James' third birthday party, and all admit, yes, I was speeding. He did say I was going 67 in 45-mile-per-hour zone, but I don't understand how did it ended with me being arrested over a speeding. And worst of all, he planted drugs in my vehicle, after I told him I do not consent to a search. The reason why, because I know my rights. And also I know cops like him use the old trick to plant drugs on people. I know this, Your Honor. You remember my late father Martin, who used to be a police officer in the 1980s. When I was a little girl, we would get pulled over for no reason, and my father would get framed for drugs that were not his, and he would get beaten when he didn't comply. And I know cops use that trick to this day, Your Honor, so I demand this officer needs to pay for what he did to me and my daughter. It is not fair my criminal record got ruined over this corrupt cop here accusing me of a crime I did not commit. Also I want to sue for lost wages, because I was booked, and when my boss found out about it I got fired from my job because of a crime this officer framed me for, so that's why I am suing.
She's lying. That is all lies. Criminals like her lie.
Officer Vance, please wait your turn. Do not interrupt. You will get your chance to speak, but let me finish hearing Mrs. Del Sol first.
So, Your Honor, all of this stuff I am saying it is true.
Well, okay, thank you, Mrs. Del Sol. Now, Officer Vance, let me hear your side of the story. Tell me what happened.
Well, Your Honor, all of that stuff you heard about Mrs. Del Sol is a complete lie. You see, I didn't plant drugs. She clearly said that who framed me as the bad guy. I did my job.
You fucking scumbag, stop lying.
Order in this courtroom. Mrs. Del Sol, please control yourself. I am so sorry, Officer Vance. Please, continue.
Well, Your Honor, as I was saying, I pulled over Mrs. Del Sol for speeding. She was going 67 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone along Main Street. When I asked her to step up, she got angry and violent with me. And when I placed her in cuffs, I searched her vehicle, and that's when I found the drugs in her rear seat. So I booked her in for drug possession. And when she said for damages, I only took out the taser as she got all violent with me. So for my safety I arrested her and took her to jail, Your Honor.
Objection. That is all a lie. I never put his hands on him at all. I did what he told me to do, yet he treated me like garbage, Your Honor. I cannot believe he is saying all this. I lost my job because of him.
You bitch. Quite lying. You did this crime, so what?
Guys, settle down. I'm gonna ask you both to settle down and compose yourself right now. Thank you. Now, Officer Vance, do you have any evidence to prove she had drugs in her possession?
Well, yes, I do. I have the evidence here.
Let me see it, please.
Here it is, Judge.
Okay, let's see. Okay, it is drugs. You're right on that.
Ha, see, told you.
But wait, hold on, something does not seem right. It says Roland Vance according to your initials here, Officer Vance. That seems a little strange, don't you think?
I don't know what are you talking about, Your Honor. That name is fake.
Oh, cut that BS. We know it is yours, because, Your Honor, I saw everything with my own eyes, and if you do not believe me, I recorded everything with my phone, Your Honor.
Adriana, you recorded it.
Yes, Mom, I did. As soon as I saw you getting arrested, I knew I had to record it.
Adriana, can I see your phone please so I can see the Fed?
Sure, Your Honor.
Okay, let's play that footage. Okay, I'll press play now.
Stop resisting or I will hit you with my baton. Now hands on the hood now.
No, you cannot arrest me like this, officer. I did nothing wrong. You searched my car illegally after I told you I do not consent. You fat fuck.
Did you just insulted me? Well, I am now arresting you for disorderly conduct and assault on an officer.
What? That is complete bullshit. I never touched you.
Ha ha ha. Also, I am charging you for drug possession.
Drugs? That is not mine. I do not do drugs, officer.
Oh no? Well, what about these? Ha 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 ha.
Hey, this is not right. You're framing me, you fattest pig. You can't do this to me.
Well, too bad. I can make up any excuse I want, and when the judge see you, who you think he is gonna believe? Some lying drug bitch, or an outstanding officer like me? Well, tough luck. I am gonna beat this case and make sure you pay, even if it means blaming it on you.
Oh my God. I cannot believe what I am seeing here. I've seen enough. Officer Vance, you're such a disgrace to this city, you know that.
That is not me, sir. That is all fake. This video is photoshopped.
Officer Vance, does it look like I am stupid? That footage is real, camera never lie, and besides, I see your body cam on you, so you know I can review to see if you're lying or no. What kind of cop are you? And I agree with Sarah Del Sol here, you're a dirty cop. You planted drugs after she did not consent to a search, but you did anyways. You need a valid reason to search someone. You need reasonable suspicion to search someone or consent. You cannot search whenever you feel like it. That is unlawful, Officer Vance, and you lied in this court by saying she had drugs when it was yours this whole time.
Not true, sir. Not true.
Bullcrap. I do not believe a single word you say. I am starting to think Mrs. Del Sol was telling the truth the whole time. This is the most disgusting thing you have ever done.
But that is all bullshit. She is the real criminal here.
Be quiet, Officer Vance. I made my decision, Mrs. Del Sol. The damages you suffered from Officer Vance here, I declare that your charges will be dropped.
No, you cannot do this. She needs to die.
Shut up, officer. Mrs. Del Sol, also your speeding ticket the officer here gave you, I'm going to dismiss it. You will not have to pay. Also, you will be awarded $2 million for your lost wages, because like you told me, Rilla, you got fired for a crime you did not commit. On behalf of Officer Vance, you will be granted $4 million in settlements. So your request is granted, Mrs. Del Sol. And as for your Officer Vance, you will be charged for unlawful search to Mrs. Del Sol, and not to mention illegal drug possession charges against at you.
But Your Honor, no.
Swoosh. Also, you are here declared guilty of all these crimes, therefore, you will be sentenced to the maximum fine of $10,000 fine, and you will be sentenced to 35 years in prison. You make me sick. You do not deserve to wear that badge, so I also call on you to be permanently removed from your duties, and you will never work for police ever again. You will be taken in custody and will be placed in a maximum security prison. Take him away, bailiff. This case is dismissed.
Alright, fat ass, let's go.
Mrs. Del Sol, on behalf of the court and the police department, I want to issue an apology for the actions of Officer Vance, and I will do everything in my power to make sure stuff like this does not happen again. I am so sorry you had to go through that.
Thank you, Your Honor, for taking our case. You're a good judge. Thank you for helping us. That cop is corrupt and deserves to be locked up for a long time.
Well, again, I'm real sorry. You folks are free to go now. Have a good day now.
You too, Judge Murray. Let's go home now, Adriana.